to see you.
Quite an impressive collection, isn't it? Well, don't be shy. Have a look around. Abraham Washington's the name. Curator of this little slice of American history. Ah, a fellow scholar, I see. Each of the documents in this room tells a small but important story about the history of the United States of America. Unfortunately, the greatest prize of all is missing from the collection. In 1776, the Second Judgmental Congress got together and adopted a document drafted by none other than Thomas Jefferson himself. It was the day the United States of America earned its name and secured its place in history. This magnificent achievement took form in the Declaration of Independence. Oh, would you? It would mean so much to me and the Society's collection here. Excellent! You won't regret it, I promise you. Imagine, you are taking part in another chapter of American history. I envy you. You can find the Declaration of Independence in the ruins of the National Archives. Please ask them. After all, knowledge is power. A piece of what was called parchment, sort of a thick paper, has faded handwritten writing all over it. It's no more than 2.5 feet tall and 2 feet wide. If you find it, you should be able to roll it up carefully. On July the 4th in 1776, a group calling themselves the Second Judgmental Congress got together at Fort McHenry in Maryland. After a ceremony which ended with Paul Revere singing the famous battle hymn known as the National Anthem, the document was signed. From there, it was sent to England by plane, presumably, and presented to King George himself. Thus began the Evolutionary War. Certainly. In the D.C. ruins, you'll find the National Archives, or what's left of it anyway. The building should contain the document in a protective glass case. Be careful. The place is swarming with super mutants. Here, let me pinpoint its location for you. Remember, treat the document with care. It's a fragile piece of our history.
Hey.
Hey.
Nice day, huh?
Hey. Just a moment.
I serve you, Mark. Master? It's good to see you alive.
Over here if you want to live. And watch out for the mines. Quick, they're... Lock and load. They'll be here any second. You to mess with me. Hang tight. There's always a second wave. You know what you're doing. Whew. Say, you're pretty decent in a firefight. Ho-ho! Do I detect a hint of wit? Rare to run into that in the capital wastes. Sorry, I'm being a complete asshole. I'm Sydney. It's good to meet a fellow relic hunter. Come on. You and I both know this is where the Declaration of Independence is stashed. No need to be coy about it. Good old Abraham Washington sent you on the same suicide mission he sent me on. Only problem is, you're not going to get it without my help. Simple. We pool our resources, grab the Declaration, then make for Rivet City and split the reward. I've studied the plans of this place, so without me, you're going to go in circles. What do you say? Smart move. Okay, the Declaration is secured in the Archive's strong room underground. There's a concealed cargo lift right here in the center of the rotunda. I've spent a few days hacking the lock with my remote terminal. When you're ready, punch in the password, let's get going. All I know is that it looks like a rolled-up piece of thick paper with all kinds of writing on it. Some famous document from a long time ago. Abraham Washington is a huge U.S. history nut. So, that's why he wants it so badly. Ha! I'm surprised that you care. Usually everyone looks out for themselves nowadays. What is it you want to know? I don't know. I grew up like pretty much every other girl in this crappy world. Spent most of my life just trying to keep away from slavers. One day out in the wastes, I stumbled across some poor bastard's body. On the body, I found info leading to some famous document. I had heard that Abraham Washington was looking for these scraps of paper. So I went after the thing. Turned out to be the Constitution. After he loaded me up with caps, I got pissed drunk, got laid, and was happy for the first time in a while. I haven't looked back since. Oh no, there is more than a lifetime supply of grade A crap in that place. Couldn't possibly do it alone. Like you, he hires anyone off the street. Honestly, I don't care what he does with that stuff. As long as the caps keep flowing, I'll be there to collect. Yeah, it is nice. I don't even sleep without it under my pillow. My father made gun ammunition for a living. Taught me everything about how firearms work. So I've spent my downtime tinkering with guns like my 10mm Ultra SMG here. It's like a hobby, I guess. Sorry, there's some things I still want to keep to myself. Maybe when I get to trust you better. Okay. It's only a scratch. I'll be fine. Thanks. I'll use it right away. What's up? Nope, I'm fine. There's a cargo lift right here in the rotunda. It should take us directly down to the lower levels. I was hacking the system right before we were attacked. The code should be, "We the People." Sure thing, but don't get too far ahead of me.
Men, today I address you with a message of utmost urgency. Our defenses have been breached, and soon we'll engage the enemy. Men, we can't let the enemy's progress dissuade us from our task. We must defend our freedom and our right to be independent. Strike low and strike hard. Today, but I will not. Try my best.
Hostile detected. Commencing neutral. Alert. Security operation in progress. Stand clear of security. You can learn how to say things with Tommy, Meg. No surrender.
Is in progress. Citizens are advised to clear the area.
our defenses any deeper. Old Glory must not be stained with the blood of tyranny. The enemy. You must. Remember, our cause is known. It is the cause of mankind. The enemy is at the gate!
You've breached our defenses, evaded our best soldiers, and you've raided my home. But I have not yet begun to fight. I cannot allow you to steal our freedom. The Declaration must remain here. It is our symbol of hope, the one thing that cries out, we are a free nation. Then my reputation precedes me. Good. That should make you well aware that I am not to be trifled with, and that my loyalty to the States is legendary. I know your fighting prowess far exceeds my own, but I will still duel you to the death if I must. What will it be, then? Rapiers? Pistols at dawn? Out with it! This is no mere document, sir. This is the doctrine laid down by my fellow members of the Second Continental Congress. It absolves us of the tyranny of King George III of Great Britain. It is perhaps the greatest symbol of this free nation. Petty lies and deceit may be the way of Great Britain's crown, but I will not succumb to such tomfoolery. Since it appears you wish to resolve this without bloodshed, may I suggest you stand down and surrender? I can promise that you will be treated well, in a manner accustomed to any member of the Royal Army. Please explain, but I warn you, I am well versed on the tactics of the underhanded Redcoat spy. You do well to remember that. Interesting. I had a plan for just this sort of situation. Perhaps this will prove that you're here as an ally rather than an enemy. We create a forgery of the Declaration and send it off to Great Britain. It might be just the delay we need to get the document out of here safely. I'd love to be in court when King George finds out he wasted all his resources gaining a forgery. We have to be cautious, though. The British scholars would recognize a poor duplicate almost immediately. If you were to bring me some iron gall ink, I could produce a mirror-perfect duplication. The best place to find some would be in the Arlington Library, which is why I have been unable to do this myself. After all, I can't abandon these fortifications. Excellent. Please hasten back. There's no telling how much longer we can hold here at the fort. I hear the thumping of the cannonade getting closer by the minute. Soon our walls will be breached, and the last bastion of the USA may fall. The journey will be rife with peril, I'm afraid. You cross Farmer Smith's cornfield and make your way up Greenleaf Hill, ford your way across Quick Run Creek, and make for the horse path. When the pines thin out, you need to make your way along the edge of Arlington. Watch out for redcoats. They have a garrison there. The building across from the fish market is the library. Look for the old clock tower. I'm afraid until I know exactly what your intentions are, I can't divulge that top secret information. Oh, very well. There's no harm in that. Yes, I was proud to participate in the signing of the Declaration of Independence, along with 55 of my fellow freedom fighters. It was an honor to have my signature among those of Benjamin Franklin, Thomas Jefferson, and John Adams, except maybe for Hancock, that show-off. On July 4th, 1776, the Second Continental Congress declared that the original 13 colonies of America were now free and independent states. This paper stated their intentions to sever all ties with the monarchy in Great Britain and operate as an independent nation. It's perhaps the single most important document in United States history. Very well. Although it's often pictured as if all of the delegates signed the paper in a grand meeting, the delegates often signed it in secret, one at a time. The colony of New York abstained from the Declaration and then later declared its own independence on July 9th, 1776. Give me liberty, or give me death.
Live long as to live well.
Good to see you.
Welcome back. You... Surprised anyone would care about that old stuff. I think there may be some in the old restoration laboratory, a few flights up. Just watch yourself up there. I think it may be infested with rats and roaches. Steel be with you.
Watch it, will you?
Saints alive! You've done it! Quickly, let me have the ink and I will produce the copy of the Declaration of Independence. Here you are, a perfect copy. That should give old George something to think about. What are the next orders from the Congress? I am shocked to hear these words from you. I thought I was doing my best to hold these fortifications on behalf of our country. Since I have obviously failed that task in your eyes, the only task I held dear, I see no recourse but to do the honorable thing. Farewell, and Godspeed.
What's up? Let's get the hell out of here. Time to get paid and get drunk. There should be an elevator to the upper levels somewhere around here. Oh, I know where that is. Here, let me punch it into your Pip-Boy map. Rivet City, here we come. What's the big idea?
What wonderful artifacts have you brought me? Oh, my lord, I never I'm utterly shocked. You two have earned your places in the annals of American history. Yes, indeed. You will be remembered for this great day. I will award Sydney's promised bounty to her personally. No need to worry yourself about that. Enjoy your reward, my friend. You've earned it.
What's up? You know, I think I've had my fill of wasteland roaming and picking through ruined buildings for a while. I'm just gonna kick back and spend my caps. But thanks for asking. Huh, I'm surprised that you care. Usually everyone looks out for themselves nowadays. What is it you want to know? Well, I don't know. I grew up pretty much like every other girl. One day out in the waste, I had heard that after he loaded me up with caps... Oh no, there's more than a lifetime supply of grade A crap in that place. Couldn't possibly do it alone. Like you, he hires anyone off the street. Honestly, I thought he was the best. My mom was long gone, so all we had was each other. He used to call me his little moonbeam. How sappy is that? But when I was 14, he vanished and left me all alone. Never even said goodbye. I cried for a week. Do I have to tell you what it's like for a young woman alone in the wasteland at that age? I don't know where he went, and I don't care. I just hope he got what he deserved, the son of a bitch. Well, now that we brought back the Declaration, I think I'll take my cut of the earnings and head out to get drunk. Look me up in the underworld if you ever need me. I usually hang there since ghouls don't hit on me all the time. Bye. Hey there. Hello.
Welcome to Potomac Attire.
Thanks. Come.
Let me or a security officer know if you see anything out of the ordinary.
Take a look around.
That's secure for a reason.
Have you found anything you like? I'll see what I can do.
Hello.
Arbitrary power is most easily established on the ruins of liberty, abused to licentiousness. I'm President John Henry Eaton, and you're listening to Enclave Radio.
Hey there.
Hey.
You should talk to Sonar. We are the law.
Always good to see a new face in the fight.
Give me a second. Keep your pen.
Hello.
Hello, friend. I thought you had the look about you. Sure, I can help you, but it's not free. 50 caps, take it or leave it. Now, this is a special concoction of pre-war medicine. Should flush your system right out. All better now, you big baby. Can I get back to work now? Okay, then. Try not to get killed out there.
Always good to see a new face in the fight.
Hey.
It's always good to see one of our number here. Have you brought tales and trophies of justice? Then you've been busy. Your work is impressive. Regulate.